Hi guys, I hope you can hear me and that all is well. I think I battled successfully the techie stuff and I'm talking to you both on Twitch and YouTube. So hopefully you get to see me and hear me too. So hello everyone, great to see you in the chats. I will try to follow both chats. I installed new software and I'm trying to look and see everything. So hello Eva, Denise and all the Deborah, Vikinta, Pavel in our Twitch chat. Hello everyone. I will try to follow both chats. This will be challenging. Hello everyone on YouTube too. So this is great. I managed and hi everyone. This is fun. So, since we have multiple people here, multiple streams here, I will try to do my best to enjoy the stream and show you something new. So, hello everyone, hello Susan, hello Chris. Yes, I saw some message from you, Eva, but like my mom just stopped by, my dad just stopped by, like hello parents, I love you, but I have to go. Bye-bye. So, let's switch. Let's switch to Twitch. No, we are both Twitch and YouTube, so that's amazing. Hello Marty, hello Carol. I'm very brave. Yes, I am. So, what is on my beat mat today? So, today is Wednesday. This is the last day when we have the 20% of cabochons deal. So, I decided to work with some cabochons today. This is a new cabochon which I just added to our EU inventory. So this is Octopus is back. Yes, amazing. Hello from Michigan. Greetings from Czech Republic. So this is some peacock cabochon. I added whole peacock series today and we will be working with those. So we will start probably with soutache because Ellie wanted me to do some very simple soutache tutorial, which I will try to do today. She wanted me to do soutache pendant as simple as possible, and as some of you know me, it's being simple, it's difficult for me, like making simple designs. So I will try to go as simple as possible, but I would like to go earrings, not pendant, because I'm not as comfortable, like with, oh my god, I forgot the words. I'm not comfortable with shooting tutorials while being on stream yet, so I would like to first do earrings. So we will try and start with one earring, and then I will continue probably on Twitch and we will shoot a tutorial. Hello Katie, hello Sherry, hello people. So we will do soutaches. I prepared this fun. I know it's only spring coming, but I felt like this might be perfect for summer jewelry. A lot of hello Ellie. I prepared like these colors. They really have some juicy vibe for me. And I have here these Monstera leaves earring findings. I don't know if guys in US already have them, but I will make a list for them so they can order and we will be, I'm forgiven. Thank you very much. Look at me being both on Twitch and YouTube. So, I hope you can hear me, everyone. I will maybe move my mic in front of me, so, but not the cable, so you can hear me better. So we will work on this, and I want to do some like exotic earrings with the feathers and the leaves in the summer juicy colors. So we'll be working with some pink, orange, yellow, and with some sprinkle of black. So that's that. And depending on how the work goes, how successful am I will try to maybe shoot a tutorial for this little guy here. If you watched on last Wednesday our double stream with Ellie, we decided to work with cabochons because we have a lot of them. We have new colors, and I think they are super fun, and that I wanted to make something which is not just a clasp. So I tried this, and yeah, this will be a center of future possible necklace, and it's only missing the rope around the neck. So this is like the plan. So when I shoot the tutorial, I will show you again, for those who missed it last time, how to make these little components from the cabochons. Then we will merge them, and probably some other time I will have to decide what actually will be the rope. If I use just leather, or I would like to do actually some beaded rope, so I can at the same time also show you how to make the beaded caps, which will be another tutorial. So like today will be only about tutorials because I'm way behind on the schedule, and it's like horrible for me, and also it's not helping Ellie and everyone, so I try to decide that. So, what's up in the chat? Hello, Chris. Your first time live. Amazing. This is my first time live on 2 streams. So, that's also cool. So, hello, welcome you here. Love the colors. Thank you very much, people. So, I hope you will like it. And they are kind of similar, right? This is the jet slippery, so why not? And here we have the pinkish, yellowish, golden colors for the cabochons. So, what's the deal today? Today I will stream for 1 hour. So, currently I have 49 minutes to stay on YouTube, and then I will continue on Twitch. So, hopefully, I will shut down only YouTube. I won't shut down the whole stream. And then, if you still like the streaming setup or what I'm working on today, so then you can continue and watch us on Twitch, have fun there, because we like to stream on multiple platforms, because different people watch different things. But honestly, Twitch is like the best thing considering the quality of the stream, the streaming quality, I mean like the visual, the sound also. So we would like to draw more people there, and also it's a very fun place with great communities. So probably you will meet new people, chat with people and stuff like that. Hello, ciao, Anna. I speak no Italian, but whatever. Howdy from Tennessee. Hello, Ellie. Hello, Conchetta, new here. That's amazing. So welcome to our stream. So I will start, and I will be working on the caps first. We'll be doing the soutache first. So I will move this guy away. And this is like my plan. So the earrings will be pretty simple, only soutache braids around here. Then I will connect them to the findings and make then the back side. So hopefully, since it will be quite easy, we will manage this on today's stream, and that's the plan. So I won't be like super explaining things, because then I will be explaining them when I actually shoot the actual tutorial, either today or some other day, whatever. And so nevertheless, I will tell you what I'm doing. So the plan is to glue down the cabochon to this beading foundation. Oh, let me move to the center. Glue it down to the beading foundation, and then we will attach the soutache directly to it. You can either bezel the cabochon with peyote stitch and then attach the soutache to it, but it would take quite a long time, and some people already watched me on some previous streams how I bezel for a very long time, so let's not do that today. We will move directly over to the attaching the soutache. So what I did before the stream, I actually, hello Bridget, what is going on in the chat? Stream has improved massively. Yeah, that's true. So hello people. Yeah, so cool. So what I did before the stream, I'm a bit paranoid when it comes to these cabochons because they have the picture printed on paper. So when you apply the glue to glue it down to the foundation, depending on which type of glue you are using, the glue can sometimes, not every time, if you use good quality glue, destroy this. Like the paper, it can later, it's not visible like immediately, but after some time it can like bite into the picture. So what I did, I simply used our permalac, which is protective coating, which we now stock in semi-gloss and matted versions. And it protects beads, metals, and you can also put it on the back side of your caps. So let me apply it one more time because I'm super paranoid, so at least you will see it. So what it is, it's completely transparent, and what I'm doing is I'm using the brush and simply brushing it all over the back. Hello Monica from Colombia. Nice to see you here. That's amazing. So that's it. I applied a thin layer of, no, that's not nail polish, that's permalac. It's we buy it in a bigger containers, and then we pour it into these small ones. So that's permalac for you. It's both on the EU side and the US side. You can search it just permalac or protective coating, and you should be able to see it. It dries pretty quickly, so that's amazing. You can apply it before you start the bead work if like you are applying on the beads, or you can apply it later on the finished product. So when I was doing these little guys, the cherry blossom earrings, I would really recommend applying those on the check coatings because it's a big like a flat surface, and those get scratched a lot. Nail polish, I don't know, maybe you can, like for the caps, definitely. I wouldn't do it on beads. So for the, I think you can do it with, if you don't want to use permalac, which I would recommend, but nail polish on this should be fine. So Chris from France, hello, nice to see you. Wow, cool. Yeah. Hello from Texas, amazing. So let me just test it somehow. Great. So then what you after it's dry, you will just glue it down on your beading foundation of your choice. And we won't be bezeling it today, as I said. I will just, let me find a toothpick first. I will just glue it down, here. And then we will directly attach the soutache. So use your favorite high quality glue. It can be E6000 or whatever, something like that, which will strongly hold the cap, because we won't be using any beads to hold it down. So what I'm doing here, a thin layer is the best layer, but what's most important is to spread the glue right to the borders, so it's applied everywhere. You can use toothpick because you don't want your cabochon to loose, how do you say, fall off. Hello from Italy, from Finland, from Iraq. Wow, hello. So greetings from Czech Republic, everyone. So today you get me, tomorrow you get Bridget, I think, from Maryland again. So, and since we won't be bezeling, I can afford to really glue it next to the edge of the beading foundation. Let me just quickly push it down on the table so I don't destroy my beading mat. So a bit of rough force is fine. So hello lovely people, we are so international again today. So as I was saying at the beginning to YouTube, I will be doing YouTube for an hour, which is now we have 40 minutes. And then I will switch off YouTube and we will be continuing only on Twitch. It's basically to lure you guys into Twitch because Twitch is fun. So I will just cut out the cap, and I'm still leaving some beading foundation there because I am still not sure. There's like 2 ways how to attach the soutache, and I need to test it. It's like you can like cut it out very precisely and then attach soutache to the side of the beading foundation, or you can leave like few millimeters like this and then sew I have really issues with this word and then sew down or attach the soutache onto the beading foundation. And how I decide that, it's big like the height of the cabochon decides it for me. So today, because the cap is quite thick, let me try to switch the screens so we can it's not working, whatever. Like this. It's quite like tall, so I will probably be attaching soutache on top of the beading foundation. So that's my idea today. And we will be working with four braids. Like 3 is the optimum. You can do also 3 if you want, but I decided to go with 4 because we have here like 4 main colors I wanted to use. And now I'm just measuring. So I will describe more closely what I'm doing in the future tutorial. This is like the test for the tutorial. I will be doing earrings, and then in the tutorial I will describe it more closely. So I'm just trying to work fast so YouTube can enjoy it a lot. That's why also I didn't want to bezel the cap with peyote because it always takes so long. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting the soutache. I try to like roughly measure it, how long pieces I need. So cool. So we need 4, so I will put the rest away. Cool, and I will catch up with the chat. What is going on? Cool. Red Hatter is again with us. That's amazing. So hello again. Yeah. And I need to read the comments. I also forget to read the comments. So we also have internet issues now. We moved during the weekend, and although we thought like the internet was plugged in, it wasn't. So it was like, yay, already in your house there's already this and this internet plugged in. Like, yeah, cool, we just put in the cable and then we will be fine. Nope. Hello Tulip, another regular watcher or viewer. I always say watcher instead of viewer. So thanks Mom's Hard Rock Videos. Thanks for liking our videos. Yeah. Hello, Deborah. Actually, Deborah says hello to Tulip, right? Whatever. So, we will start with the black soutache, which will like give some frame to our cabochon, and then I will do the pink, orange, and yellow. Which means that I will start with the black, I will attach it around the whole cabochon, and then when I bezeled it, I will attach these 3 other braids. So we will start with that. And hello, Karina! Nice to see you. Nice to see you here. Great that you could catch us. What I was saying, yeah, I wanted to say that I'm starting weirdly with a yellow thread, but that's because it will be eventually on the outside, because this yellow braid will be on the outside. So it's soutache, so you can start with whatever length of the thread you like. I cut it to longer one, but it's like still the length I'm comfortable to work with. And you can like cut and knot off the thread anytime, start a new one, which is amazing. So that's why I'm choosing yellow. I'm not like super like that super detailed person that I would like. It won't be visible here, so I will use yellow on black, and also you will see it. Hello, Georgia. That's amazing. I can see like both chats in one window, so I can respond to both streams. And so as I said, I'll be eventually in the end I want to have 4 braids like this, but I need to like cut off a bit on the foundation first. Like only the black soutache will be lying on top of this, or it's like the black one needs this support, so it can be a bit thinner, and it's very difficult to cut out the shape later when you already have there the braids. So that's that's why I'm doing that, and I'm sorry I need to do a little manicure. Cool, because I would be catching the fabric. So, hello Bridget, you love the yellow and pink, great. You choose those two? Amazing. Yeah, I need to spread the soutache love. So, I'm measuring again, and we will be starting, this will be my top part, this is where eventually the finding will be. Bye bye Eva, enjoy your German class, and you can watch later, you know. Way to keep up, yeah. I bought sweets, I bought Coke, I bought black tea, sweet and black tea, so I hope I will survive. So, I will be starting here, and this will be the place. So first, let me decide where will be the middle part, and I will be going from the back to the front. I made 3 knots on my thread, and then now I am just trying to align the soutache. I will explain in the tutorial how to do that, also in the product spotlight that is coming, and which I will be probably shooting tomorrow. And this will be like a introduction about the materials you need to do soutache. So, and now I am trying to attach the soutache. So, you will maybe have a bit of hard time seeing the black one. I should have also like switched more lights on, but I hope you see everything fine. Hello from California, greetings. So I'm attaching the soutache. So I'm making small, very small regular stitches. Here the first soutache needs to be attached perfectly, because later when you continue, like if there are any bumps, it will be visible even on the upper levels. So that's that. So, and it's actually cool that I chose the yellow thread because you can definitely see what I'm doing, so that's cool. And what I'm doing is just I'm going down to the beading foundation, pulling not too hard, but also having it not so loose. We already talked about soutache in some of the streams I did, especially in the first soutache stream. Sadly, the videos on Twitch stay there only for 14 days. I learned that we can make something like a highlight and then it will stay there forever, so maybe we will try that if we have some time. But it disappeared, but it's fine because streams are mostly like on Twitch are mostly for like getting ready for the YouTube tutorials. So you will definitely won't lose any of the information. But what's great on the streams, like you can hang out with us there. People use it as podcast, which is amazing, and they beat on the side and just listen to us. So who's beating today with me? So Tulip, yeah, thank you for the feedback. I'm glad it's visible on the white background. So Amanteslav Vikinta is beading with me. That's cool. Still crochet. So we have in total 64 people watching. Hello everyone. Thank you for being with us here. Working. Cool. Christina is beading. Deborah is also making a pendant. Cool, bead embroidery. Mai is pretending work. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Like when I was studying, I was sitting in the office. I always did a lot of stuff on the back, like pretending to be working. Like what I did the most was updating like our lab's website because it was like work and at the same time fun. Yeah. So last time people watched us at podcast, which is amazing. Like hanging out together. That's how streams work basically. Because we stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we try to do it for at least 3 hours. But there are people who do this for a living and only this so they can stream from like 4 to 8 or more hours, which is like, wow. Like, we are not saying that we won't make any super long streams, like sometimes on weekend. Would you actually like it, guys? That we would schedule some special event where me and maybe even Ellie, when we do the double stream again, that would be cool. Ooh, checking for JavaScripts on the side that you supervise. Cool. Carol is at work. Oh yeah. Just Monday, Thursday, Tulip. Like that weekends are not cool for you. We're also thinking like Friday evening would be cool, that I will start in the afternoon, then guys will join and we will continue like once in a month, once in a few months to make it something special so you can join us, maybe even have, I don't know, I'm just shooting out ideas. Maybe have some class scheduled so you can actually, yeah, beads and wine, that sounds great. And now actually since we moved, I can like drink the wine since I won't be driving. Not Friday or Saturday, okay. Well, we can do multiple days, like switch it up every time. Or you can watch later. Well, I know it's not like being on a stream, but you know. So, I'm progressing. So if I pull it down, you can see that the soutache is lying right next to this cabochon, which I want. It's when I like try to pull it off with my what nail, it won't come off, and it's there right next to the cap. So that's cool. That's what you want, because the first braid is your foundation, and the first one is very important for the rest. Very pretty. Thank you, Carol. I'm usually about like big jewelry, big earrings, or even I like making big earrings to make challenging stuff and make something I didn't do before. But with this, I think it will be fun to actually have something like simpler in the technique, but quite striking in the material, like these super colorful kind of big cabochons, and nice findings. Oh yeah. So Deborah says it looks like a peacock. Well, she knows it looks like a peacock, but at the same time, it reminds her of a fruit. It looks kind of like a pineapple. That's true. Michelle is traveling and watching us. That's cool. Perfect timing. Thank you very much. You got soutache from Potomac. Cool. That's great. I don't know actually if guys on the US side have already the Czech soutache on the site. I know they had something else. Like Bridget or Ellie, can you tell me if you have the Czech soutache on the site? Like the spotlight will be coming out in 14 days or something like that, so by that time definitely the soutache will be there. Yeah. And I'm closing up. Hey. Bridget, I was asking if you have on the site already the Czech soutache. I wasn't sure, I didn't check before the stream. So Wikinta is waiting for my tutorials. Yeah, it's like me and creative content. We are good buddies, but there's not enough time. Hello, Theresa. Welcome to the streams, actually. I'm not sure even like the chat box works. Maybe not. Never mind. Oh yeah, more colors to come. There's so many colors of the Czech soutache. There's also Greek soutache, which I haven't tried yet. I think there's even like Turkish. I don't know. Nanny Litchi, hello on our Twitch stream. Welcome to the chat. So we are now both live on YouTube and Twitch for 20 more minutes. Then the YouTube stream will be shut down or shut off or whatever, closed, and you can guys continue on the Twitch. Twitch.tv/Potomac Beads is the link for the Twitch stream. It's Actually, the quality there is much better than on YouTube, or way more than on Facebook. Facebook is very damaging the like streaming quality, like the visuals and anything. No more YouTube, yeah, Theresa. No more YouTube after 20 minutes. There's only 1 hour on YouTube, and then we are only on Twitch, so you are on the correct correct stream. Thank you, Chris. I have such beautiful fine stitches. That's what I will try to teach you in the videos, to have nice stitches, because that's like the base. You need fine stitches. You can check. They are not super fine because I'm talking and not being like... Oh, Theresa, the tutorials will be there. Don't worry. I mean just today's stream. YouTube will be always the place for the tutorials. Don't worry. Twitch is the place to test and experiment and prepare ourselves for the tutorials, so you can get a head start. So for those who are watching on YouTube, you can, when you catch us on Twitch, it is the place when we experiment and where the crazy beading happens, and where we get inspired, and then we turn the projects we did on Twitch streams into videos. Sigh of relief. Oh yeah. So I reached the other side, or basically the start, so I'm stitching together the 2 black braids, just with a few stitches, because I will then do it again when I do gosh, I'm like reading the chat, doing this, and I'm trying to talk. Sorry. When I add the braids, I will stitch them together again. So Nanilichi, I'm having trouble here. Either I see and hear but not in app, or I can write on Twitch but can't access stream. Huh. Are you watching in the browser or in the app? Because usually, like, if you watch on your mobile device, like tablet or phone, I would really recommend downloading the app. And when you are watching on your computer, then you don't really need the app. There is one, but you don't need it. Like if you have Windows, you can download it in the Windows Store, but browser is just fine. So I'm adding the rest of the braids on my needle. It's a bit messy now. The beginnings are always hard. There's like too many braids, too much thread. So my thread was coming out from this little bend here. This is where I usually start. You can also start a bit lower under the bend. And I am also always going through like the center line of the soutache braid. I'll probably have to do some notes because it's very difficult to remember everything, because so much stuff about soutache is already like natural to me, and I sometimes forget how to like point out some things, like how to hold it, where to go with the thread. So I will have to go do some notes for the introduction video. Welcome, Natalie. Thank you for your site. Thank you very much. Thank you for your kind words and shout out from Canada. Nice. Hello. So I'm doing the same. I can allow myself doing larger or like longer stitches, but still I'm trying to have them in some regular size, and definitely where one stitch ends, the other one begins. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going through the black soutache, attaching the 3 braids there, and since I have here the foundation, I'm also going through the foundation. It's not necessary, but it's easier for me because I can't like imagine I would be like somewhere fishing there for a gap to go with my needle through. No, I will just go for it. Hey, so Nene is live with us. That's cool. Thank you. So no more issues. So there's people coming in. Hello. Uh, Michelle on YouTube. Is the Czech soutache thicker? Thicker than which one? It's definitely from the finer family of soutache, if I can put it like this. Like the Italian is much thicker. I would say like Chinese and Czech have like the similar thickness, and then there would be the Italian one, and then there's Greek one. And from the pictures, I think it's kind of similar to the Italian one, but I haven't tried myself. So definitely, I have here somewhere. Yeah. So this is Italian soutache, and when you look at it, like when I put them next to each other, I would try to close up, but I can't do it with my camera, and I don't want to ruin the stream. Sorry, so I won't do it. So I hope you see it like this. The Italian is much thicker. It's also 3 millimeter. That's what we want. The width like needs to be the same when you work with soutache braids from multiple countries, but the thickness can differ. And this Italian soutache is made in a similar way, but they put much more fibers onto like the basic central lines, so that's why it's thicker. It's harder to bend, and also if you like are a fan of those soutache like earrings, pendants, whatever, that have, how to call it, like the curly cues without any beads in them, and they are not even sewn together, this is where you want to use probably the Italian soutache. You can do it even with the Czech one and stiffen it with something, but I'm not like super fan of that. So if I want to make some kind of design with empty holes in them, I would go for the Italian one. Hello, Teresa. Another Teresa with the third spelling. You're good, Teresa. You can do it in your sleep, I bet. Maybe I will hurt myself. What is the quality of the Chinese one? You don't want that. Chinese ones are horrible because they are artificial. So Czech and most of the Italian soutache is 100% viscose, which means it's a natural, semi-natural material. And the Chinese one is actually 100% artificial. I don't know, probably polyester or something like that. And it's super slippery and super shiny, yeah, but I don't like it. I tried because I was searching for some specific color for like this green, and by that time or during that time the Czech soutache company didn't make anything like that. So, and also I purchased some neon green Chinese soutache, so that was my go-to thing when I wanted this light green. But I'm not sure, but I think the Czech company actually started to make the nice green color, so I will have a look. No problem, Michelle. No problem. I'm here to explain if when I know. So I wouldn't definitely recommend Chinese. So I would recommend Czech. I learned with Czech. Like for beginners, maybe Italian is even simpler to start with because it's thicker. But in the end, I like the delicate look of the Czech one. I mean, like Italian is fun in some ways. They are making various like lurex, which are the shiny ones. or mixture of lurex and viscose, which is this. So we will start with check, and if you guys like it and we see that you like soutache, we might add more. It's totally up to you. Kathy would like to know there's size to the soutache. Yes, there is a size. It's the width of the braid. So we are talking 3 millimeter, which is the most usual width. You can get 2 millimeter, which is too thin, I would say. It's difficult to work with. And then you have like 5 millimeter or 6 millimeter. But I don't see a point in making jewelry in like thick, fat version. 3 millimeter is completely fine. So what's there in the chat? CNC Dixon must go. You can listen to us. So she's making jewelry for her daughter. That's amazing. I've been trying to learn on YouTube, are not in English. Yes, that's true. I think most videos you saw are in Polish or are Polish, maybe, because I kind of think that like every second lady in Poland does soutache and they are very good at it. So yes, I will be teaching in English. Yeah, and as Teresa said, the stream is on Twitch for 14 days. The video will stay there for 14 days, but I'm doing this as a preparation for my YouTube tutorial, which will be on the Potomac Beads YouTube page. So you can definitely catch more details there, because here I'm just trying to get ready, prepare the materials, and find if there's some tricky things I should not omit in during my explaining and stuff like that. So I'm training. So yeah, Geneva, I remember you bought the 2 millimeter braid, right, and suffered with it. I would definitely not recommend trying that for the first time with 2 millimeter. Yeah, so those people who are leaving us, bye bye. Don't forget to watch the stream later. And for the new people, welcome. There's a lot of people today, that's amazing. So we have currently, what, 32 people on Twitch, and in total 75, so 43 on YouTube. So Katie on YouTube asked if that is a special thread. This thread I'm using is a beading thread. You can use basically which one, whatever you like. Not fireline or not fireline nor wildfire, because they are too thick and the materials they are made from are not very soutache friendly. I would recommend something where you have like fibers and it's more like fabric like. So I mean KO thread, Milky KO thread, Sonokonozoe thread, Sono thread, Hana, Nimo, Wanji. What are the other threads? I think I'm using Eslon, and but it's called Eslon sometimes in like abroad, because in Czech Republic it was Eslon. Sometimes it's called Ceylon, whatever. But this one is Eslon. I was also using the KO thread, the Miyuki KO thread, but I couldn't find it now. So I'm using the yellow one, which is actually cool, so you can see it. But now I don't know where the spool is. And people also use, wait for it, I'm fishing here in my box on the floor. People also use the invisible monofilament cord, which is totally invisible, which is cool, you can't see it, but I'm not super fan. I prefer to see the stitches there. I try to make them pretty and nice and regular, so I don't have to feel ashamed for them or whatever. but people use this a lot. So from bead on you can have monofilament cord. Oh, I actually have it here. This yeah, that's it. This thing, monofilament illusion core, supple max. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, Eslon or Ceylon. That's actually, yeah. So on Twitch we have the Eslon Ceylon issue because I'm not honestly sure. Because I'm using Ceylon, but when I saw in US the Eslon guys they have that, it's much thicker. So you need actually something which is thinner, and I'm just trying to see if there's like thickness here somewhere. So like the monofilament is 0.15 millimeters, so 0.006 inch. So something similar or thinner. I'm just wondering if I have here the KO somewhere. No, probably not. I don't know. I don't know where it went. It's hidden somewhere. So yeah. Ceylon is thinner than Eslon, so Ceylon probably. Yes, and has several smaller sizes. So I don't know, for some reason in Czech Republic, as you can see here, this is my personal stash, it's called Eslon. But it's super thin. And they have the A till F sizing, and I'm going somewhere in the middle, like B. Because when it's too thick, it's visible, super visible. Here you are pulling the thread, the stitches get visible, and you have big holes here. If it's too thin, it's difficult to pull and not have the soutache loose. So here you go. It's super easy. Yeah, you can use both for different things. I think so too. So we got 3 more minutes on YouTube. So for YouTube, please switch to Twitch, where you can continue watching me continuing on this earring. I will be turning off the YouTube stream in 3 minutes to lure you in on Twitch. So hopefully I will see income, or how to say it, new people on Twitch. The quality there is better, the chat is also great. You don't need anything to watch us there. If you want to chat, you also of course need account. If you are watching on your mobile devices, I would recommend downloading the Twitch app. And if you like it, hit the little heart button to follow us, and you can also hit the bell like on YouTube to get notified. So when we go live, you get like, hey, Potomac Beats is live, join us, because it's fun. And yeah, so Twitch is a great community. I must say, it's mostly originally meant for gamers, but now there's like makers and crafting section which we belong to, and there's people crocheting, knitting. So basically when our stream ends, I usually go, and it's called raid. I like send you guys to some other streamers' stream, so you can see what Twitch is all about, see some real streamers who do it like daily, and it's kind of fun, and you can learn new things and chat with new people. Everybody's friendly most of the time. I haven't actually seen any like issues. So thank you, Janet, thank you, Michelle, for being us here on YouTube. We have 1 more minute. So twitch.tv/PotomacBeats. Yeah. Nemo range from 0, 0 to 0. Yeah. So actually what else? I have multiple sizes of Nemo thread. Here I have 0, which is super thin, which I don't recommend. B is my go-to size basically, because in Czech Republic it was difficult to get all the sizes, and usually when I was able to get B, I wanted B. Yeah, anymore people don't like anymore. Now everybody's using Sonoko Nozue thread, and I'm still on KO thread because I think it's cool. Thank you, Anita. Anita says it's beautiful. So guys, it's 4 p.m. for me. I streamed for 1 hour on YouTube. So please join us on Twitch. I will be shutting down YouTube in few seconds. Thank you very much for tuning in. I will be doing this probably every Wednesday, so first hour on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, and then only Twitch as we are doing today. We finally figured out how to do it, like technical wise, so that's cool. And thank you very much for joining in. Join us on Twitch. I hope I will shut down the correct one and not both streams. So thank you very much. Go over to Twitch and yeah, see you some other time, and whatever. Don't forget to like the follow and like. That's also good for us and for you because you get to notify. So bye bye YouTube and Twitch. Stay there. I will continue. Bye bye. So, the thing says, please restart your broadcast. So we'll see. Maybe I will continue on YouTube. We'll see. We'll see if it actually like shuts down. That's fun. Maybe it won't, so we'll see. I don't want to shut down the stream completely because that would be sad. So, I will fiddle with this a bit. And I'll be right back. I will also drink a bit, so get yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, some beads, and I'll be right back with you. Hello. So I looked, I tried, and unless I cut the stream 100% on both platforms, I can't cut off YouTube. So I think YouTube will enjoy the stream as well, which is cool, I guess. Why not? So you should be able to see me and hear me still. Yes, I think so. So let's say we will continue. That's fine. That's fine. You know, this is the first time. I'm just testing. I'm just trying, so whatever. So, hello Karina on Twitch. Hello new people who came here. 10 a.m. in New York, says Teresa. 4 p.m. for me. So never mind. We're back. I'm back. I can't cut off YouTube unless I want to like cut off both, because I have to restart the whole broadcast, which I don't want to do. So never mind. I think it's fine, right? We can do both at the same time. You guys like it. Let me know in the chat if you are happy that we are on both. Deborah has 5. Yeah, cool. You're still PVC stuff. So guys in USA, they are still. Yeah, I can't cut off even in the like on the in the back, like in the background of the YouTube. I can't cut off. I don't know how to cut off the stream. So if somebody in US figures it out on YouTube how to cut the stream without cutting the Twitch, do it. And people will have to go over to stream and watch us on stream. Cool. Whatever, let's continue. So you can watch me. I will just. Yeah, cool. Now I see myself, now I see you. That's great. So let's continue on this. Yeah, Michelle, I'm back. Yeah, I didn't manage on both streams. Yeah, I will have to cut it probably, like totally, like end the stream, and I don't want to do that. So we will either figure out until next time or we'll see. So what's going on in chat? I need to catch up with you. Yeah, so on Twitch you can use some commands actually to get some useful information. Mr. Nightbot, which I set up, says, I don't know, every 1 hour, 30 minutes, what is our streaming schedule and the link to our stores, I think. But if you would like to know like our social media or something else, just type ! commands and it will give you the list of commands and you can use them actually. So if you type ! schedule, it will tell you the schedule. If you type, I think, ! supplies, you will get the links to the stores and stuff like that. And in the future, I hope that when I will get a bit more organized, I will maybe set up a command which will say like what items I'm using today and stuff like that. So that's like the great thing on Twitch you can do. I'm not sure it's possible on YouTube, so see, another reason why to switch to Twitch. So, thank you, Theresa. I love the earrings you are wearing. That's a pattern from my friend. So, she made those. I will show them quickly she made those. I was just fishing for some green earrings because I don't know where my things are. I'm happy. I actually find some nice clothes for the stream so I can look nice for you guys, and like I have no idea where like most of my stuff are. We have boxes. We have bed and boxes, so that's fun. So this my friend made those, and There's pinch beads and a lot of seed beads and dichroic, I don't know if I'm pronouncing right, glass cap. And then she taught me how to do them and I already forgot. So, yeah. Sister Craft says she loves, or they, since they are sisters, our channel. Thank you very much. Glad to hear that. Thank you guys. Ember, yeah, restream.io, yep. And it told me that when I turn off the stream, I need to restart the broadcast to apply the changes. Yeah, that's what I did. I toggled off YouTube and you need to restart. You need to restart all of it. Because I toggled it off and it didn't work. Marisa, hello from Malta. Nice. So what's the weather in Malta? Do you guys have sunny one or is it raining? I bet it's much warmer. Thank you, Sister Craft. Everything we make is beautiful. Thank you. We try. Sometimes it's hard, especially for me. Lovely sunny in Malta. Jealous. Rainy and gloomy. Not cool, Red Hatter, right? We actually have sunny spring right now this week. It was snowing on Sunday. But now it's like very cold in the morning and kind of warm in the afternoon. So it's like the typical spring. Oh, hello Gabi from Germany. Great, you could make it. So YouTube is still lucky. I tried to shut it off, as we said, after 1 hour to lure you guys on Twitch, because Twitch is fun, Twitch is very useful, and I would say both like viewer and streamer friendly. Denise, pitch black, so I can... So, what time actually, Denise? What time it is in Australia? Quite late? Or no, last time you said it was super early. It was that you, when I started, you had 5 a.m. So now you have what, 6:15 a.m.? Oh, okay, no, so wrong. Never mind. Oh yeah, that was another stream. That was the stream when I did it in the afternoon. Like later, the Tuesday stream. Hey, people greeting each other, that's nice. Cloudy in Maryland, cloudy in Hagerstown, okay. Yeah, I saw some pictures from Deb in Minnesota. She had some fun time with a lot of storm and snow. I actually don't know how it's outside now. It's completely like we put some drapes and completely closed the windows because they are rather thin and they let in a lot of noise and a lot of sun, which makes this place very warm. Oh yeah, Germany is closer, that is true. So we have probably very similar weather now, says Gabi. That is true. So, look at me being on the top finally. So, few more stitches. And then I'll be stitching all the braids together. Marissa, can I see the repeat? You can see it later when the video is done. like when I'm done, then the video on Twitch will appear in the video tab, so you can definitely watch it there. And this is earring for my beginner soutache tutorials, so I will be also shooting second video, or like shooting the making of the second earring, where I will be explaining more in detail what I'm doing, so you can follow me better on during the tutorial. Yeah, so Gabi also missed the beginning. That's fine. I'm not sure if we keep the live on YouTube or if we hide it, but it will be, as I just said, definitely will be a tutorial. So this is soutache braid, the Czech one. We have it on our EU store, so you can check it out. And it will soon appear on the US side too, because I finally will start making the soutache tutorials. It's happening! So this is 100% viscose 3mm wide Czech soutache. And now I am stitching them together. Just a bit above the connection here, because then I want to spread them again like half and half and make just a curlicues, and then like the front will be finished actually. So I can't continue up to here, because then it would mean that it would go like this. We don't want that. We want to spread them like here, because I'm not sure yet what I will be putting in between, like inside of the curlicues. Probably 11-ounce, milky and gold. Denise, you made a pun. The Czech one is on our website, so you can check it out. Czech. That's right. It wasn't intentional, but let's say it was. So thank you, Michelle and Sister Crafts, for loving our channel. Thank you very much. So, and now I'm looking around for some color I could use. And I cleaned this place, and I don't know where the things are. So, let me reach out. Here is my little stash of seed beads. I have here this pink, but that's not what I want. I would like to go gold, so it corresponds well with the monstera leaves. I can't believe I don't have here gold. Oh, I do. Cool. Here. So there are some dogs outside. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but they are barking out loud. Place like this, you have an octopus too, lol. What do you mean, Deborah? I mean the octopus in the chat? The emojis in the chat. Yeah, you can like put multiple emojis in the Twitch chat, and then you will have a cool octopus. I'll probably hide this event list. I'm not sure if it's up to date. I will quickly check. Let me check. Because there's like all technical things involved in this, like the streaming, and that we share actually the things, and yeah. I don't know. Let me put it there, because why not? I don't know if we had some new followers or not, so I can't tell. Maybe next time I will just put on my headphones because now I have all the sound turned off. So I like when I'm looking down and I don't see the alert, then I miss. So yeah, that's not what I want. So Gabi is leaving YouTube. Happy Easter to you too. You can watch it later, definitely. That's fine. Bye bye. So let me do the loops here. So I'm like preparing half of the loop, and then I will put there the beads and go through all 4 braids to the middle from the front to the back. Oh yeah, Easter are coming. Also, winter has come. Did you watch Game of Thrones? It started again on Monday, or actually on Sunday. So, did you? Now I'm going up also through the bead and the soutache. I will explain this more when I make the video. So this is what I'm doing, very simple, and then I will do this. And I'm not sure, I will probably add, I'm still not sure, I might add some beads around here. You know, I can't go simple like ever. But maybe I won't. Maybe I will stay simple for once. For once. So somebody, yeah, so Vikinta saw the first series. You have a lot of catching up. Or you mean first episode? Friend had, yeah, parties. Oh yeah. We also used to do that I don't know which series it was. We were watching it in Pavel's lab on a projector, like usually in a room. Yeah, first episode. Yeah, I thought so. In like the presentation room where people usually, you know, like get nervous and because they have to speak in front of other people. So we were watching their Game of Thrones. Mai is not going to watch it. Are you going against the trend? I read the books. I'm fine. I'm not just like crazy just watching it. I read the books. Well, I listened to the books. I think I physically read the 3rd and the 4th one, like, and then I had to listen to it. Cool, Marisa is leaving us. We can definitely watch it later. Oh, bye-bye. Yeah, I don't have HBO either. There are ways. Friends have HBOs, for example. Or there are ways. Because, for example, the first episode, you could go to our cinema here, and I'm pretty sure like lots of places did it, and you could, especially, in our cinema, you could, if you are like subscribed there, you could get the tickets for the show, for the first episode, and they would not stream it. What is the word? They don't stream in the cinemas. What are they? They play, I think. They were playing it for free. But you need to be there in time for the tickets. Yeah, now the books and the show, they have different stories, yeah. I also take it like they are both great, and how it ends we will see. I just hope that the movies or whatever, the the series won't spoil the books. We have some newcomers to YouTube. Hello Lorraine, hello Nikki. I'm great, how are you? So YouTube, we promised originally that I will be streaming on YouTube only for 1 hour, but then I learned that if I cut off YouTube, well, I can't cut off YouTube without cutting off the whole stream, both on YouTube and Twitch, so here we are on both streams. They screen, thank you Denise, they screen in cinemas. You worked in cinema for 10 years, cool. Yeah, I did a boo-boo. I made a boo-boo. Ah, cool. Yeah, there are a lot of braids, so sometimes you need to be careful and watch what you're doing, which is kind of difficult since I am like watching the chat and what I'm doing and whatever. Lorraine likes the colors, thank you. Yeah, I mentioned that although we have spring, I went for some, I don't know, summer vibe, some juicy colors with the caps, which I just put it to our EU side. So I wanted to play with them. And I am currently making soutache earrings, very simple ones. That this is like the first one where I'm figuring out all the things, and then I will shoot them as a tutorial. Maybe today, maybe later, we'll see. Maybe I will switch things out. We'll see. Cool. So basically now it should look like this. I just need to attach the thingy, the leaf there. And I will probably take another thread. I'm pretty sure I could do it with this piece, but I usually, when I'm attaching a component, I like to start with a new thread in case it will fall apart or whatever sometime in the future. So when I want to reattach it, I know that I'm safe and that when I cut those threads, cords, whatever, I won't be cutting to the soutache. So that's that. Now I will probably also cut these. You need sharp scissors for this, so they don't chew on the soutache. And then I will apply a bit of glue, if I can find it. Where did I put it? Okay, I will just use this one. I like to separate my glues. So, just a bit of a dab, just to be sure that the ends are not fraying. Yeah. And now I have to decide how to attach this, because the easiest thing would be just with a thread, but when I'm like looking at this, when I lean the finding on the soutache, there's a bit of a gap, so I will have to definitely put there some beads. I don't know if you can see it, because this hole is the one I will be using. So what I probably do, I will make a small bridge of beads here, And then I will use a jump ring and attach the finding to the jump ring, which is quite a clever way to do it. And then it touches the beads. It doesn't, like, I mean, the metal touches only beads and not any threads, and probably even after some time uh, it won't loosen up. So that's like probably the way I will do it, because otherwise I will have to I would have to do like 2 little loops of 15 that will go through this. But I will do the jump ring thingy. So do I have some jump rings here? That's a good question. That's a good question. So, what are you guys doing? Are you still beading? Is my still working? So if we have some new people in Twitch, on Twitch, and I think we do. So if you like what I'm doing, if you like our stream, consider please hitting the little heart button to follow us, and you can even hit the bell to get notified when we go live. So that would be nice for you, I'm pretty sure. So we will need some 15s. And I will use gold, so it's not super visible. And if somebody subscribed and I didn't give a shout out, it's because my notification doesn't work correctly. Sorry. I will have to check. And maybe if I'm like in the future, I finally managed to pair my headphones, my Bluetooth headphones, to my computer, because it doesn't work for some reason now. I will like hear the notification. So some thread would be nice. I'll continue with the yellow. I will just cut a longer piece and then use it on the next earring. Making knots. And as I said, I will be doing a little bridge, which will be super close to the place where the braids split. We could actually do only 2 11-0s, so we don't have to introduce any other beads. So I will try with the 11-0s and we'll see, because we are going to try to make it simple, right? So if I don't have to put there any more beads, that would be cool. So maybe the 11-0s. I prefer to do 15-0s when I can, but this will work too. So we are 1 hour and a half into the stream. We are in the halfway. That's nice. I'm going many times basically through this, because with the beading threads I usually know that they will loosen up a bit, and then they might show between the beads, and then if the jump ring wasn't closed correctly, it might fall off. So be sure it's not loose and it's working. So chat is silent, or it's not working for me. That's also possible. Because I stopped getting the messages. Kevin Costner. I didn't see the Kevin Costner thing. Message in the bottle. Okay, I will. So, I refreshed my chat, so hopefully it works. What are you discussing, guys? Do I stretch the beginning thread? No, I don't think. Because when I pull too hard, I would like break it. What? No. We are discussing movies and Kevin Costner. Oh my god! Wow. Nice. Yeah, because it stopped working on my screen, and then I was now I see you. Now I see you. It's cool. And I was like, nobody's saying anything. That's sad. So we are discussing movies on Twitch. Cool. You can hear me. That's also great. So I edit this, and now I will probably knot it off again, because I want to use as backing the artificial leather we have, the golden one. Oh, actually it's not horrible, because every time I apply the backing, I use the color of the thread of the backing, so it's not visible. And I'm pretty sure this will be fine. Like the gold and the yellow, it's fine. Like if maybe this one would be better and this one would be the best. But it's fine. It's fine, chat. It's fine. So I won't be cutting off, or maybe, yeah, I will, because no, let me think. This is why I'm doing this for, in stream, like the first one. I will just knot it, but I won't be cutting it off. Just to be sure. So Mai, you asked something about the thread between the beads. If you did, I didn't see the question because the chat for me didn't work for a while. So can you repeat, pretty please? Theresa is teaching herself peyote with a twist. Oh yeah, that's kind of new thing, right? It's like very popular now. I haven't tried yet. Maybe I should. I watched a video how to do it on YouTube. But I haven't tried myself yet. So now I'm cutting a piece of the backing. Which will cover the entire backside of the earring. I can attach this later when I actually have to go for the jump rings, and now it's fine because I won't be using any thread. But whenever you do soutache and you are working on the front, or anything, this step, attaching the backside, is always the last one. So after you attach the earring piece or whatever, I did everything on this. Oh my god. Sorry for the loud sound. I did everything before attaching this, and I still need to finish that. Regular sewing thread. I wouldn't use that, because the good thing about beading thread is that it's flat. And the sewing thread is when you cut it on yeah, on the cut it's round. So that's like, you don't need it. The flat one is better. Uh, yeah, poat. Co to je co to je? What it is? Prismatic right angle weave or no, POD with a twist, right? What? Okay. PWAT. So I'm dabbing it with a bit of glue just to hold the backing in place while I work on it. Sorry for the head, I just need to I need to see that I glued it down in the correct place. And yes, thank you, Nikki. Thank you for liking the colors. Oh, okay. Yeah, you talked about movies between beats. That's cool. Chat away. That's what the stream is for. To hang out with each other, talk things while we beat. Because it's always fun to share the hobby with other people. And very often the people are not from the same place as you are. So I totally get that. Now I am cutting out the precise shape. It's better to cut a bit less because you can cut more anytime. I'm sometimes cutting the backing when I'm sewing it down because sometimes the shape is tricky. Cool. Movies. So I'm focusing, that's why I'm not talking. So, any part of the backing shouldn't be visible on the front, and everything in the back should be covered with it. Like sometimes it's not necessary to cut all the back, but usually it is. We should watch Message in a Bottle. I think I saw it sometimes, Denise. It's not anything new, right? It's the Kevin Costner movie, something romantic, right? I like the, what is it called, Dragonfly, but I haven't seen it for a long time. So Nikki asked, how long have I been beading? So I think I said it sometimes, but that's fine. That's totally fine, but if somebody's heard it already, it's like story time. I started when I was 10 and I started with beaded animals. You lost your feet. So can somebody type in the chat refresh to Red Hatter? So it's internet issues. It's your internet issues. If you have the issues for a long time, lower down the quality of the stream. Change from auto to whatever, 480, 360 if it's very bad. So I started when I was 10. I started with beaded animals and I kind of thought that I will never do jewelry, like never ever ever, because everybody does it, right? And I managed with beaded animals for quite a long time. And it was, of course, it was a hobby and I did a lot of things. I was visiting some drawing lessons, I took guitar lessons, I did multiple like crafts, so beads were not like super huge for me. And then I kind of like realized everybody's losing the stream, but I'm still on, it's fine. Don't lose me, I'm still here. Just refresh. Then I realized I could actually like type beads into the browser and search what the internet has, not only like the local shops, because like in my small town it's like not so much. Recovery is there, cool. And so I bought some beads, like the check glass, the bigger ones for basic string, and I did some, when you're using the head pins and eye pins, I did some jewelry with that. Then, bye bye, May. Then with some other people, we were like getting into bead weaving. I found some forums and discussions with free patterns, so I was experimenting a bit, nothing like super crazy. And I sometimes see these old patterns fly by even now, because it's like the beginner stuff. And then I was like trying wire working, all kinds of things. Bead embroidery. And hello Bobby on YouTube, good morning. I have good afternoon actually, almost evening. And then what I did actually, then I somehow realized that if I want to be good at things, I should stop doing other things. So from all the crafts I did, I like focused on beads. And when I was at grammar school, I went to Vienna to study there for 2 months, and it kind of like switched my personal style from wearing hoodies and jeans to actually wearing something prettier. And it meant that I could finally wear my jewelry, because when you are wearing whatever piece, sweatshirt, it doesn't really goes with your beaded jewelry. So it kind of started multiple things for me. And then when I was 22, I started soutache after some decision time. And I am beading since still, so 18 years in total, soutache 6 in total. So yeah. Yeah, Vikinta, you share a lot of things, that's cool. You share a lot of things on Facebook, pretty things, Russian things, which is amazing. Like Russian artsy people are wow. It's like a whole different level. And I should drink a bit and maybe eat my sweets, which I left over there in the warehouse. So, actually, let me drink. Let me bring the jump rings. Let me quickly grab some sweets so I can talk and stay on for 1 more hour. I'll be right back. You do the same actually, because there's also in some streams I'm watching, there's a hydration bot which tells you when to when to drink, and that the stream has been on for that and that hours, whatever that time. And then by the time you should have drunk whatever, that's cool. So I'll be right back. Drink, I will drink water. Be right back. I'm back with a snack. So hello Laura to YouTube. I just went to fish some jump rings for my project. Yes. And I was getting some snack because talking for 3 hours in the afternoon, you need to drink and eat. So, what were you guys talking about? Sandwiches. So, for those who didn't know, I'm online on YouTube and on Twitch. Cool, Rocktown Candy. Yep, right. Perfect timing. So, I'm both live on YouTube and on Twitch. The original plan was to stream only for 1 hour on YouTube, but on the streaming platforms I use, I would have to like kill both of the streams, which I didn't want to, so we are both on YouTube and on Twitch. So when I am like referring to other people, it usually means they are on the other stream. My viewer account disappeared. Why? Well, never mind. What I'm making? I am making soutache earrings, and it will be a tutorial for our YouTube channel. And I am using the new cabochons, which I put on online today on our EU site. And I'm making something with quite like juicy colors, like summer vibe. I will then attach this monstera leaves findings, which are actually earrings, like earring findings. And then I will probably switch it up and try to work on the cap buttons, so you don't have to like watch 3 hours of the same thing. And I will try to shoot a tutorial, but I'm not sure how it will go, because I need to change some settings and get the camera closer, and I did it, but somehow it broke, and yeah. So, on Twitch, ladies are discussing food. Come on, guys. I will get hungry. Looks cute. Thank you, Chris. So, Ellie told me to do something simpler than usual. So, I'm trying. I would really go big otherwise. But at least the cabochons are big and the earring findings too. So Nikki is leaving YouTube. Bye bye, see you later. You can watch this later too, and have a nice day. So, oh my god, sandwiches. I want sandwiches. I will be probably honestly making sandwiches today because we have some KFC leftovers. The strips, and I usually make tortillas with them or sandwiches when they don't have tortillas. So that's funny. So what rest? Tomatoes, pepper, onion. Wow, yummy, yummy. Denny's made cashew, nut butter, and banana sandwiches before. Wow, Australian kind. Whoa. New food tasting. Blanket stitch. You mean this stitch? Probably, yeah. I have no idea what's the name. So if you educate me what stitch this is, because it's regular stitch from typical classical sewing, like clothes and whatever blankets. So yeah. Oh, are these earrings gold filled? They are gold plated. Some regular metal and gold plated. I also need to watch Ellie's video on metals because like the English terminology is so different from the Czech one, and I know much more about beads than metals because when I was doing my soutache jewelry when I was just a beader, I try to restrain from using metal as much as possible besides stainless steel. It's the same way they finished off the edges of blankets, yes. So blanket stitch, cool. Hello, Donna. Donna is on Twitch. Or did I miss you earlier and were you here for a long time? I had here the viewer count and it disappeared. For a while, cool. So here is the tricky place, like with all the angles. I'm stitching the backing to the second soutache from the outside, so to the pink one. No, to the orange one, and now to the pink one when I'm here at the top. And now here in the back it's a bit tricky. I will be explaining it, of course, when I'm making the tutorial. You can now watch it, and if you have like question now, of course, ask, and I will try to answer. Ooh. And after this we can attach the earring. So now you can see this piece of the backing is sliding out a bit, so I will cut it a bit more. Great. Oh, the viewer count is back. Cool. I don't know what's happening. So 24 people on Twitch, 37 in total. Hello, Violetta. Welcome to our YouTube stream. I'm streaming today on both Twitch and YouTube. Because some people like YouTube, some people like Facebook. We like Twitch. The backing has some gift to it. A bit. A very, very bit. And usually here it's fine because like the distance is small. But I wouldn't recommend trying to stretch it a lot, especially if you only glue down the cabochon, because it would squeeze the foundation and it might make the cabochon to pop out. So I'm now actually like looking if I did it right. Yeah. And hopefully I did. Cool. And almost finished. Yeah. So now you can tell me, guys, in the chat if you want me to switch and continue on the second earring while I'm trying to shoot the tutorial itself. So I will be like repeating myself a bit, or I can try and shoot a tutorial for the thing I did last time, which are these, which will be a necklace from cabochons. And it will be probably very, very quick because I will be showing how to make this segment and then restring it, and then I have to actually decide what I will do with this piece. Like if I attach probably a beaded rope, and I need to find beads for it. Sure, Vikinta, I will do the frames with the soutache. I will, but I need to get them for you first. And now there's a lot of items for me to order, honestly. So, Geneva, problems with Twitch. You can switch today to YouTube if you have issues with Twitch. You can try YouTube. I hear some weird noises, like, I don't know, like somebody wants to get inside, but okay, it's weird. Guys, let me check because somebody is banging on the door and I don't like it. And I'll be right back. See you soon. All is well. It's just upstairs. Upstairs noises, people moving furniture. Cool. So what happened? More beats. Pavel was at work, I think, when he messaged when he messaged here. So I want to quickly add the earring itself. Oh, okay. A little bit of a mistake, like this. Just try to close the jump ring as close as possible so there's no gap. Yeah, for me it's afternoon. For me it's 5 p.m. now. What size the cabochons? 25 millimeter. So quite big. Hello, Barbara. That's fine. Don't worry that you're late. That is completely fine. When we finish the video, you can watch the beginning and I will just switch to my face. And look how freakishly big they are. And I think it looks amazing. Like I can see it only on the screen. So like a part of the screen. So let me just switch to Twitch in the back. Wow. That's cool. I really like those. Do you like them too? It's actually a good way how to make quite a big and light earring because the soutache is super light. So you can afford make a big jewelry and still it's pretty light. So that's cool. Nice. So decide. I need your decision, guys. Should I start to do the tutorial for the second one? So it will be a bit repetitive, but I will get into more details. Or I can switch to the cabochon thing. So cabochons or soutache. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you like it. I like it too. I'm not sure I have anything in those colors like to wear, but whatever. Soutache. Donna says soutache. The leaf part, you can add beads if you want, because the leaf part, there are holes here. I will switch. There are holes here, and you can add the what is this? Something on my finger. You can add beads, but I don't know if you know monstera plant. They have these huge leaves. They look exactly like this. They have these like cutouts, and they are like with the holes in the middle, so it looks exactly like that. Chris, you mean soutache or shopping? Soutache. Nice. Okay, so we will do soutache. So I will just have to adjust my camera on this scene. As you can see now, I switched. I'm in the top left corner. And last time when I was shooting like this, it's actually quite far away, so we got complaints from people that they couldn't see, which I kind of get, but I didn't have time to really adjust. And although I prepared this before I did the stream, sometimes the camera is not working, so you have to change the sources, and I deleted the original one and didn't prepare it for this one because it was like 1 minute to go. So I don't need these. So I will have to just quickly clean this, and hopefully I will manage to say what I need and not forget the things. I will put this away. So let me just try to do this. So this is my middle. That's somewhat fine, right? Cool. So everything works. Nice. So this will be my shooting screen. Hopefully I will stay in the focus. That's my issue. Stay in the focus. Oh, shopping for something to match my earrings. Gotcha. That's what I want, that's true. Tassel. No tassel, yeah. Ellie said I should go simple, so I'm going as simple as I can, and I'm already doing earrings and not pendants, so it's like feathers, you mean? Vikinta, right? Not fierce, feathers. I'm also afraid that the battery in the camera will die soon, so hopefully it won't die during the clip. So, what did I use? I just let me like quickly this and the check soutache. I will prepare it, the cuts. I cut it for myself. I cut for myself. This. Yeah, I kind of think I can wear this with anything too. I mean, even black. So this, and then I will cut this too. Oh yeah, my battery blink. My battery is blinking, so wait. See, I was talking every time I remember it's that. So let me quickly change that. I already ordered the things that will allow the camera to be plugged in the whole time, but I'm waiting for the delivery, so hopefully it will happen sometime soon. And yeah. Ah, cool. It caught on, whatever. And it's quite close. Should I get closer, guys? Or is this fine? Like, for the tutorial thing? I think this should be fine. It's already much closer than I usually do the stuff. Looks good. Yeah, leather backing. Leather backing is here next to me. That's good. Okay, so we will wait for the little focus things disappear, and in between I will find the things I need. I have glue, I have one jump ring, I will need it later, but it's fine. I have permalac, glue, I said, toothpick, some beads, that's fine. Close enough, looks good, great. DK, that's step, right? So, disappear. Please disappear. I will just probably quickly apply the first permalac without shooting it, just to be sure. So, oh cool, it's gone, so we can shoot. So for those who missed the beginning, I applied permalac because I'm a bit paranoid, and you never know about the glue, if it will bite into the paper or won't. Cool. So I never did this. I've never done this like before, shooting tutorials while streaming, so bear with me. I'll be probably over explaining as I do on the tutorials, and interacting in between the scenes. So I will start and then continue with you guys in chat. So that's fine. So, good morning, Vanishing Pearl. Hello. You came in just in time. I'm trying to shoot a new tutorial. In the first half of the stream, we did this, and now we will try to do the second one and make it into an earring matching pair. So I will skip the intro, of course, and now I will I will try to shoot. So for these earrings, we will be working with 25mm glass cabochons. With soutache, it's great because you can use basically anything, and although I am here using 25mm cabochons, you can later use smaller, bigger, whatever you need. If you want to make a pendant, a brooch, it's totally up to you. So with the you can apply the same shape to different sizes of cabochons, and you can definitely reach very similar and at the same time different results. So this is the first earring, and now we will try to make the second one. For the glass cabochons, which have this paper with picture glued on the back, I recommend using permalac because excuse me, it will protect the paper, because some glues, depending on the quality and even on the content of the chemicals, might later bite into the paper and destroy your jewelry. So I would recommend, before starting working on these, to apply a layer of permalac. Just brush it quickly, and it will also dry off quickly, just to be sure that you gave it enough protection, because probably you will spend a few hours working on these or whatever you are making, and you want to keep your cabochon protected, and you want to keep it nice. So I will have to wait for a bit, and in the meantime we will just measure. So you will need beading foundation. I have here this pink one. You can get multiple or various foundations, and we carry the black one or the white one. You can also color the white one. It's totally up to you. In the end, it shouldn't be visible, so it doesn't matter which color it has. And you will need just a small piece, which is only probably 3mm wider than, or larger, around the cabochon. So we will be attaching later the soutache onto the foundation. So I stopped recording. I already did some mistakes, I'm pretty sure, and I also need to breathe. I hope I'm still streaming. Cool. I hope the cabochon is somewhat dry, so we can continue on making the tutorial. So what are you guys chatting? You are here out until I'm finished. Okay. Yeah, I have like 30 minutes, so I'm not sure I've even finished the tutorial. Thank you, Barbara. You adore our stuff. That's amazing. Thank you. So let's continue. So we will now glue the cabochon onto the foundation. You can use E6000 or probably any other almost jewelry glue. I am using German glue Reiher. It's called Reiher. We will stock it hopefully sometime soon, at least in our European shop. You don't have to apply large amounts of the glue, just you need to be sure that there's enough glue even on the edges. So what you want to do is to glue it down completely, because you will be going with your thread and needle underneath the cabochon, and the needle might sometimes like lift up the cabochon, and then it might pop out of your bezel, which you don't want to. So you can use toothpick, which will help you, and then you need to place it on the foundation and wait for it to dry. So now I will push it down. Hopefully it dried. So what is stream saying? Quaint design. I don't even know what quaint is. I hope it's something good. Cool, so let's continue on the tutorial. So after the glue dried, you can cut out the cabochon. So I will leave 3 millimeters around the cabochon. We will be attaching the soutache right onto the beading foundation, which means that you need to keep a small piece around the whole cabochon. We will be attaching only the first soutache, which is closest to the cabochon, which will be black one for us today. So it doesn't, the beading foundation doesn't have to go out that much. I will probably cut out a bit more, because if the foundation is larger than the soutache, it's difficult to cut it out later. So I will probably shorten the outsides a bit, to shorten it to like 2, maximum 3 millimeters around the whole thing, and then we will start attaching the soutache. Cool. I hope that the clips are fine. I will cut it a bit more. Yeah, this is always a messy thing. There's a lot of short hairs, which is not great. So I have here the 4 braids to show in the next clip. I will make a knot to get ready. And then I will start recording again. So for those who are tuning in, I'm trying to shoot a tutorial for these earrings. I'm trying to make as much as I can out of this stream. So if you didn't catch the beginning, that's fine, because we are working on it now. So what is the chat saying? Deborah has to go. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I think Bridget is streaming from 1 p.m. EST. Bye-bye. Cute or adorable? Nice. In reference to small or elegant things. Quaint. I'm learning every day. Thanks. So let's record. I have here ready my 4 braids I want to work with. This is check soutache, 3 millimeters wide, and it is made from 100% viscose, so it's a semi-natural fabric braid. And now we will start working with the black one. You can already watch my product spotlight on soutache and the items you need to when you are making some soutache jewelry. So you can definitely watch some more details about it if you are interested. So today we jump right into it. I have already prepared my thread with a piece of thread. Soutache is amazing because you can start and end your thread basically whenever you want, whenever you need. You just hide it in the back and then you will cover it with the backing, and all is well, all is fine, all is hidden. So cut yourself a piece of thread which are you comfortable to work with. Make 3 knots in the end, and then we will start from actually the place where these 2 sides merge. So I will start here from the top. It's up to you if you want to make like the earrings asymmetrical. I don't want to do that today. I will try to make them as symmetrical as I can, so I will probably start somewhere around here. So I'm going from the back to the front as close to the cabochon with my thread as I can. And now I will take the black soutache and put these 3 braids away. So I'm working with yellow thread. It's not because it's amazing that you will see it on the black one, but it's not because of that. It's because here in the end the yellow thread will be on the outside, and if you worked well enough, it won't be visible on the black one because it will be hidden here. It is a bit shown here, but you can definitely later switch even to the black one if you don't like it, or if you want to, you might use a Sharpie or something like that, and be very careful and cover like color the yellow thread onto black. But I prefer to have nice stitches. I prefer do regular ones, small ones. So I don't think it looks that bad. Besides, it's on your ear, and basically it's almost not visible. So that is why I work with the yellow, basically to match the outside soutache. And how to measure it. I already described in the product spotlight how to decide which part is the back and the top of the soutache. So I already laid down the braids the way I want to work with them, and I measure it out in the way that I bend it in half, I insert the cabochon, and then I squeeze at the point where I want to start, and these will be my entails that later will turn into the loops, plus I have some spare part, and that way I cut the braid. And then I also know I want to start here, so I will take it into my fingers and I will start sewing. So when you are doing soutache embroidery, you are always sewing through this little center line, which is the line in the middle. So when you lie the braid flat, you can see here the line. So that is where you go with your needle through. You want to go only there because if you go up or down, you might damage the fibers which cover the soutache thicker lines which are inside, which are hidden inside, and then damage your final product. So try as much as possible to go only through the center line. Then slide down the soutache right to the cabochon. Then use your fingers to position the soutache so it leans on the cap, and then go like 3 millimeters through the soutache, and then also right next to the cabochon down to the backing. So you can see I went from like the outside to the inside and also to the back, and then you will pull. And this is your first stitch. You can use I'm using your nails to position the soutache, and then I'm turning the cabochon and I'm working from behind. And there, somewhere underneath the thread, I'm going back to the top and to the front through the beading foundation, and I'm trying to come out with my needle at the same place where I finished the previous stitch. So one stitch follows the other, that's the rule. And I pull a bit. The pull of the thread is very important. It can't be too much so that you don't have bends and dents and stuff like that in your soutache, but it can't be super loose, otherwise the soutache will, well, probably it won't, but it might fall apart. You might see gaps in it in the future, and generally it's not a good thing. So probably the tightness of your thread will be a big issue, so I really recommend practice and a lot of patience. So don't give up and continue working. And like I did the previous stitch, I'm doing the same. So I positioned the braid. I made a small stitch going from the outside to the inside and to the back and down. Watch out for knots on your thread. And up. I'm again going out on the same place from the previous stitch. Again, positioning just a piece of the soutache for the next stitch. I'm making another stitch, a small one, and I'm pulling. So like this, I will go around the whole cabochon attaching this first soutache braid. Try to be neat and patient. I am using quite small stitches for this first braid, because as we continue, we will attach the 3 remaining braids to this braid. So the base, the foundation, needs to be quite well stitched, because if you make mistakes here, it will be visible in the upper levels as well. So try to work as neatly as possible, trying to pull some way, halfway, not too tight and not too loose, and go around the whole cabochon. And then I will meet you again and we will continue on the next step. So, I'm here in the chat again. So what is happening? Quaint. Yeah, we were discussing the word quaint. Vikinta says it's hypnotizing. Cool. Thank you, Kay Huber. I'm not sure if it's Katie or Karen on YouTube. Yeah, I have a lot of patience, but only for this, I must say. And Vanishing Pearl on Twitch says that she wants to pull soutache out and make my sketched up. Cool, that's definitely a good idea. You should. You have a head start because you are watching this. Because I'm not sure when the video will be up. I think Ellie scheduled me in 14 days. Hopefully I will have it. If not, it will be in 3 weeks or something like that. Oh, I'm a great inspiration. Thank you. So we have like 24 minutes to go. Maybe I will work a bit more. I hope my husband will forgive me. We don't have internet at home, and like streams are data heavy, right? So he can't watch really if he goes home early. Pavel, are you there? Are you watching me? So now, until I finish this thing, I can hang out with you guys in the chat. Could maybe switch the... Hello! Switch the stream scene. I'm actually quite excited about these earrings. So last year in like autumn I had a face with, what was it, metallic colors like metallic violet, emerald, aqua. This is when I made the riverbed bracelet, if you remember. Maybe I have it here. Maybe I don't. Whatever. No, not this one. I had this face of colors, and now I'm all about slippery, pink, orange. So I'm changing my color schemes according to the season, because as you can see, like this and this, and then we have also this. It's like very similar, right? I'm kind of like happy with that. So Karen, cool. I like to know just so I can talk to people. Thank you. Oh yeah, Vikita, Pavel can make dinner, but you know, I'm the waifu. I should make dinner. Oh, thank you, Red Hatter. It's on the YouTube too. It's called Crystallized Bracelet. It's a bit of an advanced project, but once you do the 2 segments, it's a bit repetitive. Yes, the wife makes dinner, Tulip. I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine with that. It's my choice. Ah, button bracelet. Thank you, Barbara. I'm pretty sure it can be used as a bracelet. I want it to be a bracelet, but it's difficult to bend sometimes. But you can make it as a bracelet if you keep it a bit loose. This was meant to be a part of a necklace. I need to like finish it. Yeah. Denise, I'm not sure, he might learn to bead sometime in the future. I'm not sure. I definitely won't make him. And he's good with food, like he's a good cook, but not in the everyday way, but in the like I make something special way. So Vanishing Pearl likes bright colors. I have faces, yeah. The more neon, the better. Ooh. You don't like iris finishes? I do. I like most of the finishes, honestly. I'm not super crazy about Picasso, travertine, and stuff like that, but on some colors they are super pretty, like the jade Picasso or the silver Picasso. That's cool. So sometimes I like them. I quite like the metallic ones and the pastels, like pastel petrol and lava red. I should definitely make something with those colors, like mixing up lava red and the pastel petrol. Could be cool for summer jewelry, to make something with lava red and and the pastel petrol, and with maybe white, probably only white, not white shimmer, to make something navy like. Oh yeah, irises, I like irises, blue iris, and I like all of them. Like, I always say I like blue, but I like all of them. Yeah, I totally understand the moods. In winter, I'm mostly wearing and beading with uh, one color or two colors max. So I totally get that. And in spring and summer, I'm mostly wearing flowery stuff. So get ready. So sometimes I think that this is faster than peyote bezel, and it probably is, but still it takes a lot of time to do the first braid and then attach the other one, because with the peyote bezel I do all of them at the same time. So that will be some other video. Oh yeah, bracelets are tricky. I mostly do earrings, but for the tutorial purposes it's better to do definitely bracelets, because most people mostly like bracelets, I think. They can also be turned into necklaces. So yeah. And they need to bend quite a lot, so that's what make them tricky. Because I wanted the cap buttons to stay like in the alternating way, but if I bend the bracelet, or then they will change the position. I think it's okay, but I had my plan. I'm almost at the top. Yeah, head pins. That's a cool idea. That's what I want to make so much. Because I have multiple hats, which I also need to start wearing more. And I always thought like that would be really cool to make a head pin. So we got almost 30 people on Twitch, 15 people on YouTube. That's cool. I didn't like hats either, but I feel like now it's kind of cool. And sometimes it's pretty handy, like practical. They are not supposed to be worn. Yeah, they are not supposed to be worn as a like rain protection, but like when it's cold, but you know, to wear like the fluffy hat, then it's useful. Ha! Seed beads mixed well. That's cool with pixel art. Nice. That sounds great actually. Now there's a baby screaming outside, so you will probably hear that. I like nerdy stuff. That's why I ordered the steampunk bird skulls, like the charms to our European eShop. That's cool. So I need to switch to the recording again and work on that. So I attached the braid around the whole cabochon. And now what I need to do is to first merge them together and connect them with a few stitches. You want to connect them as close to the cabochon as possible, but you don't want to go that high or too high, because then you will have to split the two halves, the like 8 soutache into 4 and 4, and you need to do it quite close to the cabochon. So with just a few stitches going back and forth like there and back and quite close to cabochon. And I usually do the stitches and then I pull. And I pull in the way that I have my index finger underneath the braids. I have my thumb covering the braids. And I am like securing the position of the braids with the fingers. I'm not squeezing that much. I'm just like holding it in place, and then I'm slightly pulling on the thread, which means that I won't be creating a huge dent here, and it will stay in its place. And now we will be adding more braids, the remaining 3 colorful ones. We are starting here from the place where the soutache is bending, and there we will add more. We will start with the pink one, and you need to only decide which way is the top and which way is the bottom. So see the product spotlight to decide which way the braid should go. And then, since you already measured the black soutache, you are good to go. Just measure the same tail and go through the center line of the pink one. Then also do the same with the orange. Again, going with the center line. And the yellow, which will be on the outside for me. And then slide them down towards the bend, towards the start. And now it's important how to hold the soutache. So I heard from people that they get cramps when they make soutache because they are holding it too tight, so it doesn't slide, it doesn't move. That's wrong. All you need to do is hold your thread under some tension, so it's not like flying anywhere. And then you want to use your index finger, which is leaning, then the soutache is leaning on the index finger, and then you use your thumb to hold the 3 soutache together. I'm not squeezing it, I'm not doing anything, because if I would squeeze hard, that I would do this, and I could damage the braids because they would not be flat anymore, and that's just not good. So what you want to do is to hold the soutache braids and like prepare them only for the next stitch. You don't need to hold it in the shape for the whole cabochon, just for the next stitch. So let me again do it. So I'm sliding it down, I'm holding the thread like this, the back is leaning on my index finger, and the front I'm holding with my thumb. And then I'm going through the center lines with my needle, and also through the black soutache. So now my needle is actually touching the cabochon, and then I'm switching and doing the same thing like we did when we attached the black one, and I'm going through the backing. You don't have to if the backing is sometimes very short, but it's easier. There's no rule if you have to do it or don't. Just do what makes you comfortable and what makes the work easier for you, basically. And again, I am on the other side, and I'm just this time, because I'm working the other way, the front is leaning on my index finger, and now I don't need the thumb, but I'm using the thread to keep the tension. And again, I'm going through the bead backing and up. And if you have good, probably size 12 needle, it's better than size 10, for me at least, and I would recommend using this because it's so much easier to get through these in the correct position. Then you will probably pick all the braids at the same time. And I'm again going up through the center lines and coming out of the yellow soutache at the same place my previous stitch ended. And I am again holding it in my fingers and pulling a bit. Then I will turn it to face me. Again, I'm preparing the braids for only the next stitch, and I can make a bit longer ones than when I was stitching the black one. I can even pick one after the other, that's completely fine. I can even sometimes lose it completely, and I will repeat and go to the back. Turning the work, going through the foundation, and again the braids, and coming out of the stitch. Now I am using the same color of the thread as is my soutache braid, which is on the outside. And I will continue like this, always preparing the piece of the braid I will sew down, going through the black soutache, the backing, and then up. Sometimes I need to fish through the braids a bit to come out in the same place. So continue like this until you reach the other side. Then we will stitch together all the braids and we will add beads. So this was a bit long. I hope I was in the focus. It's hard. So what were you chatting? Ooh. Black roses for Mother's Day. Cool. Mother's birthday. Oh. I did that so fast. Oh, I was faster. I used to be faster, but now when I talk with you, which is completely fun, and I prefer it, actually it's fun. So it takes a bit more time. Yeah, I would recommend having a book and writing down the ideas if you have time and if you remember to look into your book, which I usually don't do. Maverick bow tie from the movie? Maverick? I don't know. Sure, Tulip. Try the soutache. I would recommend at least trying, because sometimes people are super afraid, as I was, and then when I tried it, I suddenly it felt supernatural, and it felt more natural to me than just bead weaving, because when I compared myself to my beady friends, I felt yeah, I can execute, I can create a lot of stuff, but I don't have the great ideas, or which would come out naturally and would be amazing, like wow, every single time. So, and this was I'm good at this and I can experiment and I feel more secure with this. I still don't consider myself being a great designer. I consider myself being a teacher, basically, and a person that recognizes quality. That's all. So, did she cut the black at all, or did the ends just magically lined up? uh, I lined it up in the beginning, so you make the long piece and then you bend it in half and you prepare it in the way that they will merge here, and you noted it with your finger or whatever, and this is the place where you start. So some usually I don't have them like this super pretty lined up, and these will probably get shorter, like the yellow one will get shorter because here the, how is it called, not the diameter, the second word, not across, around, oh, circumference is the word. So this one is getting longer since it's getting wider, so the yellow one will not be like this, but probably like this. Yeah, any mistakes in the first row will be magnified in the following rows of braid. Cool. I wouldn't say it better. I also always got extra. This is super extra because this is the leftover from the previous one. Sometimes if I have longer leftovers, I would definitely recommend keeping those. I had a huge bag of just leftovers and they saved me a few times, so I would definitely recommend keeping those because you can use them when you make larger projects and you then just bezel like a small drop with soutache braids, and definitely you can use just a small piece. So sure, keep those. I would definitely recommend. So now I need to finish this. Practice makes perfect, definitely. 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 Especially with soutache. I'm like, people don't give up after the first thing because it took me multiple tries to get this going the way it is. Love to watch you work. Thank you. Thank you, Teresa. Hello, Titi. Hello, Titi to Italy. So I should be like ending soon, but I will be continuing a bit more. So we are still both on Twitch, both on YouTube, because I didn't want to cut the streams. I will probably drink a bit because I feel my voice fading. So my first attempt turned out 100% different from the sketch. Yes. I'm pretty sure when I sketch this on paper, it would turn out different. Not like probably this one because this is super easy, but something more difficult because it's very, very difficult to catch the proper sizing of the like 4, 3, whatever number braids and the beads and stuff like that. So Pavel already like told me that he was thinking in the bead app to how to implement the thread and the thread paths, and that we actually could make it thicker and made soutache out of it. So that would be really amazing to be able to draw in the bead app soutache. It's like wow. So that's why I make only very rough sketches if I am making sketches at all, because usually it turns out super different. I have probably something here, my book of sketches, but I don't know where, so I can't show you. So what's more there? Yeah, the simplicity helps a lot. Cool. I'm glad you like them, because I try to like go simple but at the same time not to be boring. Because what I like to do is to add beads at the sides, like some trims, like Fringes, more fringes, or picots, or whatever. So I think using colorful stuff, kind of fun earrings, like the components, it's like enough when you want to make the soutache simple. No, we don't have 1 minute left. I will probably go more. I hope Pavel will. Pavel will. What is the word? Forgive me if I go 30 more minutes. We have food at home, so that's cool. So, what thread I am using? This is Eslon, but it's, for some reason, it's named only in Czech Republic Eslon. Probably you will know this one as Ceylon. But you can also use KO, which I would use, but I don't have yellow one. I have some hair here gold, but I don't know where. So I use this one. But KO, like Milky KO thread, is definitely cool. You can also use 1G, henna, sonoko nozue, basically almost anything. Any beading thread besides fireline or wildfire. And you can also use the monofilament cord. Thank you, Titi. Titi says very beautiful. I need to. Sometimes it's get a bit spirally. So, new messages. I'm not keeping up with the chat. Yeah, we should like stream at least for 3 hours. If we go longer, I think it's fine. Like the longer, the better for you guys. Excuse me, I will drink because my lips are totally dry. Show me Denise, the Maverick bow tie. If I open it, actually. Does it opens for me? Oh yeah. It shouldn't ruin the stream. Oh yeah, this is Maverick bow tie. Okay. And it's called the bolo cord, right? It's the leather thingy. The braided leather. Cool, thanks. I actually forgot the bolo. That's what I was thinking for this. That for the button thing, the bolo leather would be nice. Cool. Ceylon in the US. I find it frays really fast. Yes, it does, but with soutache, I basically for beads use fireline. Oh, sorry, the other one. Whoops. Wildfire. I use wildfire because I like the colors and I don't enjoy fireline that much. And for soutache, I use these, like the fabric ones, if I can say that. It's like better for that. So yeah. Oh, for me, like most of these phrase easily, but it was the only thing I could get in Czech Republic when I was younger and Potomac wasn't here. So I basically worked with what I have now. Basically, I will finish these and I will never use them again, and I will use only KO probably. So that doesn't fray that much. But I liked Eslon more than Nemo because I think Nemo is even worse, and Nemo doesn't have the bright colors to match the soutache braids. So that was kind of boring. Denise, I don't know with the KO thread. I think it's Miyuki KO thread and then Miyuki thread, right? I honestly don't know. I'm not very good at this, right? But on the packaging it says Miyuki KO thread. Let me check. I'm actually getting used to streaming. I'm trying to like in the background. I hope you don't see it what I'm doing. Probably not. So yeah, Miyuki KO thread. I don't know why it's called KO. That's a good question though. I'll have to check after the stream, but Miyuki thread. I don't know. Whatever, let's beat. That's actually a good idea. Potomac has it. I will have to check. Well, it's important it says Miyuki, so I'll be using Miyuki thread. Getting closer to the top, guys. Sometimes the old names like prevail, and then the company, like the manufacturer, changes it, and so we need to use both names because some people search for the old one, some people search for the new one. So that might be the case. I don't know. I'm fast, you say. Yeah. I remember like when I was trying to find a new technique which would like not took so long like soutache. So I tried cross stitching with beads with 15 O's. That's even worse. That takes even longer time. That's definitely a fun thing to do. A good thing for pixel art. Definitely. Since you are discussing it. Oh yeah, right, Denise. I think so too, that on the older spools I could definitely find KO. I will have to check because I think I have the golden one is the older one. Ooh. So even now, even with the soutache, sometimes the thread frays. So when it happens, I usually cut it and take a new piece because it's definitely not worth it. Now it's not that horrible yet because sometimes it catches up on the eye needle. No, needle eye, the other thing. Other way around, the needle eye, and it frays because of that, because some of those fibers get stuck or whatever. They pull out from the rest. Yeah. Yeah, embroidery with 15s, it's not fun. but it's so pretty. I usually prefer small beads because I like the delicate look, although it takes so freaking long. Cool. I will have to record again. Something on the yellow braid. Whatever. Maybe it will hide. Yeah, it will hide. Cool. I didn't notice that. That's weird. So, let me just quickly eat some sweets. I'm getting hungry. I went to check something, but I forgot what it was. Also, Pavel is at home already. Cool. So, let's teach. So I finished attaching the braids around the cabochon. And now, as I said previously, we will need to connect all 8 braids together. So you should end somewhere here in the second place where the braids bend on the other side. Sometimes there's a little gap here between the first one, the black one, and the second one, which is the pink one. So especially on the finishing side, like on this one, you might want to go a bit up on the bend and go right into the middle, but don't go in front to the front like I did for you. Just go to the back, and that should pull the 3 braids closer to the black one. Here it's not super visible. I will show you on the other side as well. So here I am in the back, so I want to come out somewhere around here, and then I will do the same. So I'm coming down through the soutache braids to the center again, but to the back. And again I'm pulling, and that should bring the 3 braids closer. And now the gap disappeared, as you can see. Sometimes it can happen that here where the black soutache merges, you can create a gap. So you can use just 11/0 bead, and you can sew down a bead there. I will quickly show you. You can do it like this, or classic way like this, and it will hide the gap because sometimes you can see the threads there, so it can definitely show you. You can put bicone there, fire polished, anything you find and you like in there. And like this, now we need to connect all 8 braids together. I will have to go outside, and now I carefully go from one side to the other. Doesn't matter from which side to which side. Start on one side and just go to the other one. Again, I'm like holding in my fingers between the index and the thumb. I will go a bit up, like 1 millimeter, and go back. careful. Again, you can also use your fingers and try to move the soutache a bit so it stays in one level. So there's like, when you go through the center line, it shouldn't happen, but sometimes it does, just a bit. So adjust it and go maybe one more time. Yeah, just be sure, like I did right now. I didn't go through the center line, but if I cover it with my fingers, I can prevent all the damage that can happen. And now, when you merge them, you can, if you split them like this and there's almost no thread showing, that's what you want to do. Like if it's too loose and there are threads showing right here, you need to pull more. And now what we want to do is to make a loop and insert the bead in it. So another clip done. I prefer to do it in more clips because sometimes something can happen and suddenly the whole clip is ruined, and it's very difficult to undo what you did in soutache. And I will catch up with you. KO is my favorite. I haven't tried Sono, so I should do that. Sonoko has a bounce to it. Yeah, if it has some bounce, I'm pretty sure it could be cool for bangles. That's true. Yeah, so Miyuki KO comes in 50 meters. You can also buy them in larger ones, like 500 meters. I'm not sure. Yes, 500 meters. So that's quite a lot of that's a lot of thread. So I might, if somebody is interested, I might add it to the site. So that's also cool. So when I'm here in the chat. Cool, so let's record some more. So to add the bead, you need to create a loop. And the loop needs to be like pre-made, like half of it. Then we will insert the bead and then we will finish the loop. So here the loop is quite small. So you don't need to do many stitches to do the first half. So I'm going from the center, from the yellow part, from the yellow side to the black outside. You can also, if you don't like the yellow on the black, you can switch to black thread, but I'm okay with this. And I'm again holding it with my fingers, and since the loop is small, only with one stitch, I am also having ready the loop for the bead. I'm putting on 1/11 and I will go into the, like in the direction of the connection here, and I will go through all four braids. You can even go through the beading foundation, that's completely fine, like this. The bead is sitting there. And then I will go up also through the braids, maybe even the foundation if it's in the way, that's completely fine. So through the braids, through the bead, and also through the upper 4 braids. You can split the way, that's completely okay. And I will again leave the soutache braid in the same spot where the stitch finished. So like this. And then the bead is already there, the loop is somehow ready and it holds its shape because of the stitching. Now all you need to do is finish the loop and attach it to the soutache so it won't be opening up. So what I do, I prepare it in my fingers. So I shape it around the bead. So it will look like this. And then I will just make few more stitches, probably 2 or 3. So these stitches on the outside are longer ones than the ones on the inside, because here the circumference is much longer. So here in the middle, when I'm going outside again, this stitch is super small. Another stitch. Going outside, and one more stitch. I could almost possibly end here, but I prefer to make another one which will actually be like hidden in the back. And then now actually the loop somewhat holds the shape, right? But it does this, which we don't want to. So I will shape it in my fingers again. I will check it in the front if all is well, if the inner side yellow soutache it's not hiding too much behind the bead. And now what I want to do is take my needle, and right next to the black soutache I will go and pick the second and third soutache, like the orange and the pink one. So you don't need to go super into the middle to the center line, but you usually will, because the needle won't let you go through the like side only. So I'm like picking it up and then going back through the loop. And this will prevent the loop from opening up. I will repeat this, so I am again coming out on the black side, picking up the second and the third soutache, and going back. So now the loop is totally secure, and what you need to do is to repeat it on the other side. So you can either knot it off here, but what I will do is I'm going here next to the center of the loop. I'm going through the all braids to the other side. This might get tricky, so don't worry if you can't do it. Just somehow invisibly, preferably, get to the other side. And now I'm coming out in the middle of the second loop, and I will repeat what I just did. So I will quickly repeat what I just did. So Kim wants us to make an anklet tutorial. I want one with drops or dangles on it. Interesting. Possibly. Permanent black fabric marker. Yeah, you can also use like Sharpie or whatever to do this and color your threads. I would just be sometimes cautious that you not to use something crazy that the color doesn't spill through the soutache and go down and would color even the pink, whatever. Yeah, it never hurts to have more bangles, definitely. Yeah, so let's do the second loop, and probably after that I will end the stream. Although it's a lot of fun and I would like to finish maybe tomorrow. I'm not promising anything. We will be streaming from 1 p.m. EST, which is 7 CET, but maybe in the afternoon to do the spotlight and to finish this tutorial. I will tune in if I have the time, and we might actually do live with me in the afternoon before the guys start. That would be cool. So let's record more. So on the other side I will do the same. So my thread is coming out again out of the middle, so I will go and come out on the other side. Since the loop is again small, I will do only one longer stitch to reach first half of the loop and the place where I put the 11-0. Then I will go through all 4 braids to the middle, like to the center. We'll pull a bit and coming out back through the soutache braids. Can again split the way. Then the bead and also the soutache braids. I also again made the loop in my fingers and now I need to finish it. So I'm stitching for the through the prepared loop. Longer stitches on the outside, shorter stitches on the inside. So just, I can see you chat. I think it's, so here's the link for Pearl to join our group. And I'm continuing. And then again, I will pick up the second and the third soutache after I check that all is fine and attach the already almost finished loop to the side of the soutache. Once and for the second time. Like that. So now you can check if you need to do some adjustments. Now it's the time, but I think it's fine. So this is the loop and how to make the loop. Basically it's the same every single time. Doesn't matter if you put big bead or smaller bead in it. It just differs in the number of stitches you make to create the loop. Now what you want to do is to add here a little bridge from beads that we will actually use to connect some component of your choosing. You don't have to use earrings, you can make a pendant, and then it's fine to attach some jump ring. I would recommend knotting off the earring so that when you want to attach some metal part to it, you will be sure in the end that sometimes it might come off. You will pull your earring, you never know. There's in winter big scarves, so you might want to knot your thread here just to be sure that it didn't do anything with the rest of the soutache, because sometimes or very often you can reattach the component. So what I did here, I just went through a bit of soutache making a loop, and I'm just going through the loop a few times. And then knotting it off, and now I can actually cut it while I'm going away from the knot. So let me quickly make a knot and add the beads. So I will make 2 or 3 knots. And here I am going to add the little beaded bridge. I will only use two 11-0 beads, the same ones we used for the loops. I prefer to use 15-0s. You can also use 11-0s, it's up to you. So here close to the split, go out with your thread. Pick two beads and go to the other side. I'm working with the back side facing me because I'm usually coming out with my needle towards me, like up. So that will definitely help you. But also don't forget to check the front because that's the front you will see, right? And like this you have the bridge. But you need to go through it at least 2 more times to be sure that in the future, because it's of course it's the place where the earring is hanging from, so you need to be sure that it will stay and that it's strong. So strengthen it. I'm usually going through it 3-4 times in total. Like this. Again, I will knot off the thread, so for me the comfortable place to do that is somewhere here. So I'm picking up a piece of soutache, making a loop, going through the loop 2 times, pull, and go through the soutache and cut. And this is basically on these earrings all the work which is done in the front. Now we will cut the braids. You need to use sharp scissors and then you can cut them quite short. Just be sure not to cut any threads or stitches. Then use just a bit of glue and dab it. It prevents fraying of the braids. They will be in the end covered by the backing, but still I would recommend doing this. It needs to be just a little. Don't forget to let it dry, and in the meantime you can either work on something else or you can attach this, but it should dry quite quickly. And now we will move over to attaching the back side, and then you can attach this piece and then it's completely fine. So what is going on? So I will be probably finishing today. I'm already 35 minutes over. Yeah, so the cap were edited today, so I just edited it and jumped into the stream, so that's what I did today. So thank you very much for hanging out, guys. That was amazing. I did YouTube much longer than I thought. As I said, I didn't want to break up the stream, so I hope you had a lovely time and you enjoyed what I did basically. You voted for soutache, so we did a lot of soutache today, so that's amazing. Thank you for all the chatting. That was amazing too. We had a lot of fun. That's cool. So tomorrow Ellie is streaming, or Bridget, I don't know, guys in US from 1 p.m. EST. I might jump in before, I don't know yet. Depends on my time, what I need and And yeah, I will reply to Nathan later, Denise. That's fine. So see you, everyone. Thank you. It was fun. And now I will probably send you over to some other stream, and you will see some new stuff probably. So hang out with the person we choose, and see you some other time. Bye bye.